Good afternoon, Barstow. I'm Michael Yagan.
And I'm Rish. Hey, Michael, how was your Earth Day?
It was pretty good. I got to spend some time in the sun and admire our beautiful Earth. But I've been wondering about how we can do more to help sustain it.
Well, luckily for you, Aiden made a piece about Barstow's new recycling efforts.
We have not had a recycling program at Barstow for the past couple of years, but we recently started a new one back at Barstow. So basically we had about 40 students come in after school one day to decorate recycling bins, and they painted them all. And then after that, we set them up all around the school. And it's in each and every one of the classrooms, and students are taking them out every Thursday after school. So if you guys want to be a part of it, Mr. Muhammad sends out a Google Sheets every Wednesday, the day before. Fill it out. The first 10 people to sign up are eligible to come and take out recycling bins, and you get service hours for it.
The importance of recycling here is one, of course, the environmental rationale behind it, doing our part to be good members of society and give back. But also, I think taking the load off of our custodial staff. They're already strapped pretty tight with going around doing trash and things like that, so we want to try to help out the best we can because they're limited in their ability to do all of it. And I think for the future, I want to see an entire school effort, so where we have lower, middle, and upper school all participating in supporting the effort. And so you volunteering a few minutes each week does a lot in the bigger scheme of making Barstow a better community.
Wow, I'm really glad that Barstow started that back up. I really feel like we can make a difference.
For sure. In related news, one of Barstow's best traditions, Tree Day, is this Thursday on the front lawn at 2 p.m. Come watch to see the senior lifers and the kindergartners plant a new tree on our beautiful campus.
Last night, the baseball team earned an impressive victory 3-2 against the rival Summit Christian on Thursday. They will continue the success at home against Heritage Christian at 5.
Soccer won as well last night, beating Raytown South 3-0. They will move on to the semifinals of the Van Horn tournament, playing William Chrisman on Thursday.
Track is back tomorrow with the Prairie View meet at Prairie View High School at 3. Good luck to all of our runners, throwers, and jumpers.
And at 4, the golf team will head to Minor Park Golf Course to compete against rival Pembroke Hill. Go get 'em. Wow, that was a lot of sports news. Can we talk about something else, Michael? Maybe theater, perhaps?
Yeah, well, now that you mention it, we do have a piece by Giselle. Let's check it out.
When we talk about being involved in theater, I think we're talking about one of the oldest traditions at the Barstow School. Here at Barstow, there's lots of ways people get involved in the theater, but particularly what people see and what they think about, I think, are the productions. And so a production takes anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks of preparation, and that's for all of the rehearsals. We do 5 different productions here at Barstow. So the upper school has a play and a musical, the middle school has a musical, the lower school has a musical, and then the Pretenders do a show too.
My theater experience at Barstow was really enjoyable. I got to ball with a lot of the cast members while we were doing rehearsals for The Tempest. I got to play Ferdinand, and I got to wear this really, really great costume. It was amazing. There was a lot of buttons, and it was really fun taking them all off after rehearsals and such. But I think it was a really fun experience. I got to meet a lot of new people that I wouldn't have met otherwise being in the theater program, and it was really fun.
I think the best part about theater is the friendships you get to make, because everyone likes the same things you like to do, so everyone gets along, and that's what I like.
I have done 2 shows with Barstow so far. I did the middle school musical. That was really fun. Everyone in it was really nice. It was definitely the practices, the rehearsals, they weren't as intense as The Tempest, which I also did, so it was kind of a nice way to get into theater at Barstow.
I think that doing theater at Barstow gives us such a unique opportunity because we get to incorporate all different grade levels in every production that we do. When I was in 6th grade, I was able to be a part of the high school production and be in Newsies, which I think was just such a cool opportunity because the high schoolers that I met when I was a sixth grader are still like some of my great friends, and I talk to them all the time. And this year when we did William Shakespeare's The Tempest, we were able to, one, not only have a bunch of high schoolers that now know each other way better, but we also got to incorporate some 8th graders and a 7th grader, which is really cool because next year when they step up into doing high school theater with us, they'll be able to already know some people and not be like as nervous, and we can just grow those friendships with everyone.
But I think that's always interesting to see the number of different kids that come together, especially like in a big production like the Tempest, the Shakespeare show that we just did, or a big musical, because they all kind of start from ground zero regardless of their experience, and then through the rehearsal process they're trained, they get familiar with the score, with the music, with the script, with each other, and we put together a show. And I want to remind everybody that theater is collaborative. So it isn't just me telling them what to do, but it's them also figuring out what to do, figuring out what to do with each other. And that includes the crew as well, so not just the kids on stage. And so through that 6 to 8 week process, they grow, they learn, they produce a show, and in doing so, they come together as a group. They kind of form their own little, the cast really forms like a little tribe that they come together and bond with each other. They learn to trust each other. They learn to trust themselves. And I think through that process, also they build their own self-confidence and pride in the production that they've put together.
Well, I've never participated in a school play before, but that really made me think about it for next year.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there.
Well, that's all we have for today. We'll leave you with this special video dedicated to a special place.
I get to help people make maybe one of the best decisions of their life.
I think that kids here have social permission to be involved in a lot of different activities. They don't have to be one thing.
So many people are able to do so many different things here, so I think that everyone is really able to specialize in what they want to, and are able to be involved in so many extracurriculars.
How small our community is, but also how close that makes us and the strong relationships we get to make over the years.
I like the diversity and the amount of people that come from different countries and all the exchange students. It's fun to interact with them and see what their culture and environment was like, either in their country or if it's just a different state in the U.S. It's just fun to talk to people about it.
I think the small community at Barstow is very unique. My class is a class of 54 students, since Barstow is a preschool through 12th grade school. So we kind of all grown up together over the years, and we're all basically family now. So I really enjoy that about this school.
I think it's a very inclusive environment and one that's very welcoming to kids from all spaces.
Our vibe here is extremely kind, inclusive, welcoming. I absolutely believe that we have the kindest kids in Kansas City. Everybody here just really wants to make friends, be positive, have a good experience.
We've tried to at least get some activities going to make the bonding of our grade better, and especially include any new students, because it can be a lot harder to kind of join in during high school. So we try to make our class meetings fun and plan things.
And we try to host a bunch of junior events specifically to get all the kids together and do pizza parties and other outside games and stuff like that. And it's fun to interact and be around your friends outside of school hours.
I try my best to sort of help students who are interviewing here, or taking a day to sort of explore the school. I try my best to sort of just talk to them and explain what happens at Barstow, and just in general be a really welcoming person for either new people or 8th graders coming into high school.
One of the main changes that we made this year is we reinstated the recycling project at Barstow. So now we added 40 new recycling bins, and students take them out every Thursday out to the bins, and they get service hours for that.
I think something that I just see in general is a lot of the times people are really willing to sort of help you out, whether that be with an assignment that you're struggling on, or willing to participate in an experiment for biology, or just to look over an English paper. I think a lot of people here don't really hesitate to sort of just help you or sort of guide you, and I think that's a really positive aspect that I like about the Barstow community.
Coming to Barstow for a lot of kids is a life-changing thing, and I know that can be hard to understand when you're a kid, but I think later people will realize that. Barstow creates this like fork in the road moment for a lot of kids, and I'm really fortunate because I get to witness that happening.